What's up, everybody? Welcome back to D-Train Games. Give me just a minute and we'll get set up and we'll get started. We're going to start today with 2 hours of the Whitetail Great One Grind on New England, and then we're going to move over to Fishing Planet and try to catch some unique trophies today. We did put out a poll recently on the channel, and they both ended up tying on the poll, so I decided to do both games. Give me just a second and we'll get started. Wrong thing. Alright, guys. There's nobody in chat at the moment. Hopefully there'll be someone to join us soon. But for the time being, we'll go ahead and get started on this grind. We're currently 1,312 in. Oh, we got a teeny tiny little piebald. That's hilarious. A little piebald. Well, I guess I'll leave him for good luck. Oh, getting run over here. Again, guys, I will make some commentary generally on over things that I feel needs to be commentated over. But until people join the chat, guys, I probably won't be talking too much. So hopefully you guys still enjoy the gameplay. And if any of you guys are here whenever this is no longer live, feel free to leave comments down below if you enjoy the stream today. If you have any questions or want to talk to me about anything, I'll feel free to help anybody. Well, he's still gonna die. At least we'll get him. What's up, Xerus? What's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. We had a tie on the poll last night, so we're doing both games. We're going to be doing a New England Whitetail grind first, and then we're going to switch over and do Fishing Planet for the last part of the stream. Hope you're doing well, man. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Yeah, I do like duck hunting on here. It is fun. I'm just more for the big game hunting than I am for the small game hunting. But definitely it's a lot of fun though. Like I've definitely done my share of duck hunting. It's just not something I would really am fond of doing just on my own time. I prefer to look for the bigger animals. But every so often, if I'm like in multiplayer or if I'm one of my maps and I have ducks that fly over my head, I always check them out to see if there's anything special in them. And if there is, I'll set up for them. There we go. Got him. Yeah, it takes a little bit of getting used to, Xerus, but yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun, though. Especially with friends, though. If you have, like, a friend hunting a pond next to you and you guys are just both calling ducks, you can get, like, a ton of ducks going at the same time. What's up, theHunter? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Long time no hear. Hope you're having a great day today. Where is that buck? I know he died right in here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Oh, nice, theHunter. Nice, man. Yeah, we actually ended up getting a trophy right off the bat today, kinda, sorta. I'm gonna leave him for good luck, but we did get a little level 1 piebald. As soon as I started the stream, he's actually back at one of my other zones back behind me. It's a 2-buck zone, and one of those bucks came back as like a level 1 piebald, so I figured I'd just leave him for good luck. But I might end up shooting him because he's in one of my better zones. We'll just have to see. And of course, my dog isn't here with me. This guy just died, didn't he? I don't think he ran anywhere. Which way did he run? Okay, I'm facing the wrong way, I think. Yeah, he's this way. There he is. Dang, man, that's a rough grind. That is a rough grind. And no big deal, man. Like I said, I know that everybody has their own lives and stuff, so it ain't bothering me that you haven't been here. And like I said, this grind is a one and done for me. Once I get a great one off this map, I'm probably not going to come back to it. I just think this map is gorgeous, and that's the reason why I'm wanting to get a great one whitetail off of it. But I am currently 13-19 in this grind, so 1,319 kills. It is currently my second longest grind of all time right now. But I think the reason for it, though, is that I'm using very, very light herd management. It's only the ponds around the map that I have managed, and I'm sure there's some bucks in there that need to be shot down right now, some solos. But I just don't feel like going around the entire map and shooting them all out anymore, so I'm just kind of letting the game take me where it will right now. I don't know if I hit that deer or not. We'll have to go down there and check. Nice, Val. I'm glad you're here, man. Oh, you're fine, man. Ain't no big deal. I understand that completely. I used to watch Scarecrow and Flinter whenever they did their grinds live. I used to just watch them while I grinded. So yeah, I totally get that. But I'm here if you want to talk about anything. And I'm always happy to talk to you guys. Where do these bucks fall? I always get lost down here because it like disorients me where I'm not looking where I shot. These deer are always so much further down than they look. Whenever I shoot them from that tree stand, it seems like they're up here towards the head of the river, but they're actually on down. Let me go down here and see if I shot this one. I don't know if I hit him or not. Got some pheasants up here. Over here, Duke. Need you check and see if I hit this other buck. Oh, yep, I did get him. I don't know if he's gonna die, but we'll track him. That's a new effect. I don't think the dog's ever had like water coming off of them like that before. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you're fine, Xerus. I understand you. No big deal. What's up, VR? Welcome back to the chat. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Also, guys, if you haven't already, please make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Remember that every time the like button gets hit, it's 50 shares through YouTube, so 50 chances per button hit, guys, for someone to find the channel. So, if you guys haven't liked the video, I don't normally like to ask for likes, but like I said, I'm trying to get to 500, so any support you guys want to give, it'd be a great help, guys. I do wish the dog wouldn't shake off every single time that he has to touch the water. In real life, dogs normally don't shake off unless they like get submerged above the shoulders. So, in my opinion, if the dog has to do like legitimate swimming or gets like in water that's like deeper than this, then he would have to shake off. But the fact that he's just up to his feet, I mean, I don't see no reason as to why the dog would need to shake. At least we got all 3 bucks though. That's all that matters. I think I might just run on around the bend here, because my other spot is just around the corner. Xerus, which duck species are you guys after, by the way? I meant to ask you that, because I'm just curious. Is there a certain species you guys are targeting? Like, I don't know if you're on a ski ridge going for pintail or wood duck, or if you guys are going after mallards or whatever. Let's see, do I got my solos back in this zone? This zone I don't necessarily have to keep, but I absolutely love it. I'm gonna go run over here to my tripod real quick. I'm probably gonna end up having to go to some of my surrounding ponds though, because I know that I've got some solos I'll need to go check on. Do I got any bucks here? Nope, just the doe right now. Which means that my bucks would probably be at one of these 2 ponds right now. I think I'll run up here, guys, real quick and check on this pond and just see if I happen to have a solo up there. This is the only issue with New England, guys. If anybody's wanting to do a New England whitetail grind, this is the only issue, is that you do have a lot of solos that move around like constantly. And you can find some zones like what I have here that is absolutely just gorgeous that you would love to make a main zone, but it's all full of solos. However, the solos are moving so frequently that you actually can keep a few of those zones, because they will come back to it after you shoot them again. So, I've just got to figure out where these bucks are and shoot them, and then when they decide to move again, they should come right back down here to where this is again. Because I would love to get a great one down here on this little creek. I think it's a beautiful place. Xerus, a solo deer. So, on the maps, the deer are not always consistent. There is some deer that are by themselves, like certain bucks. Most of the time it's antlered or male animals. And whenever you find them, you can find a zone that's absolutely just chock full of like bucks or horned animals, whatever you're going after. You'll shoot a handful of them, and then all of a sudden you realize that like half the deer you shot are no longer there. All of those would be considered solo animals because they're moving by themselves. Like they don't have a whole group that they stick with. They just randomly respawn at different areas on the map. Which those normally are the ones that you would want to herd manage or make little ones, just so you don't have to worry about them anymore. Because once they come back to one of the zones and they're little, you don't have to worry about shooting them anymore. So that's what a solo is. It's a deer that is literally not wanting, or whatever you're hunting for, because it's not just deer. But it's a random, it's just an animal that is just refusing to stay in one spot. It just keeps constantly moving around. That's considered a solo. Like this pond up here that I'm going to right now, there's a couple of bucks up here that are constants, where they're always up here, and then I sometimes get extra ones that will join them. But it looks like that this area may be spooked off for some reason. No, there they are. Let me see. Yeah, like that's level. That right there's a solo. That's a level 2. I did not leave him here. This zone should have been does only, but this guy has moved up here, and I'm assuming he's from that zone down below where we just came from. And somehow I shot too high, but it's still gonna kill him. Yeah, anybody who's new to the game, like I said, always feel free to ask in chat. If I don't know the answer to it, there's usually some very educated people in chat at the same time. So, and theHunter is also a fellow he's a small streamer like me. So, me and him both know what we're doing. So, if you have any questions, just let either one of us know. Or you know, sometimes you get Colton Crane in here. He's really good at it. Jack, whenever he joins, he's a really good one. Zero's really good. So we have some really good people that join chat often. But you guys already know this. I just like to brag on you guys, too. I don't want to be the only one that gets credit. All of you guys are great. I love having all of you guys here. Let's see. This guy died somewhere around this area. Yeah, he's somewhere in here. I'm going to use my dog to find him real quick, just so I'm not wasting time. Alright. I just needed to know which direction he ran. Now, hopefully this deer will actually move back down here to my zone again. Now that I've shot him, hopefully he's no longer there. And I'm also going to go check this pond real quick too, guys, because this is also a place they could go. Usually, whenever my bucks are no longer on the river, they usually move to one of these two ponds. Sometimes they can move a little bit further away onto one of the river areas. But usually they're just like on one of these two. Yeah, VR, the best way to duck hunt is to just go to just go around ponds on the map, or rivers if you're on a map that has a river, and just keep running until you start hearing ducks or until you start finding them. Once you're in their area, you then just want to put down like a duck blind and the e-collar. Switch the e-collar to the animals that you've seen, and then just sit there and wait for them. As long as you're in a pretty good spot, they should land within your vicinity, and then you just bust them. I'd recommend taking the 22 and a 16 gauge shotgun is my favorite combination. But just any kind of shotgun you like, and then the 22 is like all you need for them. Yeah, guys, yeah, there's my other solos, guys. Yeah, they're up here. That's what I thought. They always come up here. Every single time they leave my little place down there, they always end up at one of these two ponds. No, don't move. Crap. There we go, gone both. I'm gonna go grab my four-wheeler. I ain't gonna run all the way around that place. Alright, VRC, sounds good. I'll see you when you get back, man. You can never kill two ducks at once. The best advice I can give you if you're wanting to try that, All the stars have to line up, obviously, but the best way to shoot 2 in 1 is to just let them land. Most of the time, you'll end up getting ducks that land beside each other. And then all you gotta do is just shoot into the group with a shotgun, and you can usually get 2. I've actually gotten 3 in 1 shot before, and it was by accident. But right whenever I went to pull the trigger, I already had 2 ducks in front of me, and right as I pulled the trigger, a third one flew in behind them, and I ended up getting 3 kills in 1 shot. Again, it was all luck, but that was funny. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Where did this guy's blood trail go? There it is. Alright, and if some of you guys that may not remember this, but last stream I ended up accidentally discovering that I destroyed one of my zones. It actually moved over to where one of my moose zones are, and it's actually in a better location than where it was. But in order to hunt it, I'm going to have to herd manage one of my other zones. So, where that moved to, guys, if you guys remember from the last stream, we used to have a zone right here. I would have to run down the mountain and shoot back towards it some. It actually ended up destroying it, but all it did was move down here. Like, it's literally just right here. And it's in a better location, but the problem is that I can't hunt this zone now because because no matter where I am, it's going to spook the middle zone. So I'm now on a mission to herd manage this particular zone, so that way I can just use this tripod to shoot down here, and then I'll just fast travel over here and shoot that way. So that's kind of my plan at the moment, guys. I'm only going to shoot 1 buck out of this area right now because of the pressure, but we are going to give it a shot. What's up, King Crab? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Whitetail ground in New England for 2 hours, and then we're going to be doing Fishing Planet for 2 hours. If you guys have a good time here, make sure you guys hit the like button, like I said. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Like I said, guys, the poll, we had a tie. So we ended up getting New England, Whitetail, and Fishing Planet both ended up tying. So I was just like, hey, what the heck, I'll just do both. So that's what we're doing today. Let's see, what's over here? Honestly, I might be able to do all of it. My day's been good, King. My day's been really good, man. Honestly, this right here might work, actually, guys. I thought I was going to have to herd manage this, but I might actually be able to pull that off. Because I think it's the pressure that's scaring me right now. But honestly, this pressure is far enough away from both zones that I can probably just shoot all 3. Because I just did it. I mean, like, just now I just did it. So, I don't know where these deer are. They're not here right now. So, I probably spooked... Oh, yeah, that was what it was. If I shoot from that tripod up there, it spooks them. If I come down here, this will spook that one. Yeah, so I can't do that. But this zone over here has about 3 bucks in it, 2 to 3 bucks at a time, and this one only ever has 2. So I think that I'm going to try to manage this zone down. Yeah, I didn't think I had any more structures I could place. Maybe I'll get my four-wheeler so I can go over to the other side. Doesn't New England have like 200 plus whitetail zones? No, there's nowhere that many. I think that mine is like 45. I know there's a lot though. My particular map, I believe, is 45 of them, so it's a lot. But I'm not doing herd management because of that reason. I've managed some of the ponds around the map, and then I just kind of left it be. All I'm really doing is just trying to get a great one. So I don't really care too much about diamonds or super rares in this round. I just wanted to do a one and done on this map because this map is gorgeous, and I think it deserves the great one taken off of it. So that's what I'm doing. This great one whitetail grind is just for fun, and I am currently 1320. I think after that, that will make. Let me see here. Well, I actually forgot to add those. So the last one was 2, and then this one was 2. So we're currently at 1327. 1327 is where we're at this grind. The great one could happen at any point, guys. You just posted a video, Fallow. Nice, nice. That's moose on medbed. Honestly, the moose on medbed is actually not that hard of a grind, believe it or not. The moose are really easy to find on that map. The hardest part is just dealing with some of the solos that's on there. Because they can move them, where the ponds are so close together, you can have one deer or one moose move like 4 or 5 ponds over, and you have to locate it again. But other than that, though, the map's actually pretty easy. I've never actually done it myself. I've just watched other people stream on it, and just from what I've seen, it seems like it's just kind of like in between easy and medium. It's like a low ball medium difficulty, or a very high or a very low easy, or a very high easy difficulty, if that makes sense. But I'd say it's comparable to Ski Ridge once you get it under control, as far as mule deer are concerned. Random turkey. Random bear. Well, that should have been a lung, I thought. How was that not lung? Well, at least we have the time to go get him, because that's our last zone, so at least we have time to get him. Oh, yeah, Xeris. Yeah, the medved's a really good one. It's so bad for you? Are you talking about medved? Yeah, for some people, now everybody's maps are different. So, I mean, like, some people's going to have, like, a higher difficulty than others just because their maps aren't set up, like, ideally. There we go, there's the word. But yeah, it definitely can be done. It just takes a lot of work. New England, I used to have it very heavily managed whenever I first started doing a whitetail grind. But it took, like, I think it was like 30 plus hours of me just constantly dealing with solos and trying to have to go back and find them again. The solos on this map is what made me stop herd managing, because there was so many of them. And I decided just to keep my favorite zones and just start shooting. So I could have a diamond on this map, and I just don't know about it. But once we get a great one on this map, guys, it will come back to multiplayer if you guys ever want to do this map on multiplayer with me. But remember, I did do a moose grind on here for a while, too. So, again, if you guys ever see a great one moose when I show up, do not shoot it. Please let me know about it. But I will let you guys hunt on this map with me on multiplayer if you guys ever want to do it, because this is going to be a one and done for me. Once I get this whitetail, I'm disassembling everything, and I'm going to be leaving this map. I just wanted to get a great one off of it because I think the map is beautiful. I love the river systems and everything. It's just not good for a grinder. It's just too many zones and too many solos, and that's for both moose and whitetail. You've probably been doing your grind on Revel and Tilly. That is what I would highly recommend you do, King Crab. Is Revel and Tilly is definitely my favorite zone right now to do moose grinds on. I will tell you, there's a lot of different drink zones, so it'll take you a long time to herd manage it if you're wanting to herd manage. But once you get it done, it is completely worth it. It is an amazing map, and all you got to focus is just all the ponds on the top section of the map. So from like top left all the way around in a horseshoe shape to the top right. Every single pawn from that's like under all those is what I'd herd manage, and it's actually very good once you're able to get into your main zones. What's up, Wolf Boss? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Guys, it has been a little while since I've said so, but as you guys know, we're trying to get to 500. So if you guys are new here and having a good time, make sure you guys subscribe so that we can see more of these streams and have a chance to play with me if you're on PlayStation. And then also we have our horror games that are going to be coming out the week after next, so make sure you guys are here for that. Otherwise, guys, it's good to have you all. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me, too, if you haven't already. That way we can have higher chances of people finding the channel. Huh. Honestly, I might have to fast forward this. Let me go back, guys. I'm going to set time to 10 o'clock. I keep wanting to do 9:30 because I'm so accustomed to doing both the moose and whitetail grind. I used to do a double grind on this map all the time where I had 5 zones for whitetail, or excuse me, about 6 zones for whitetail and about 6 for moose. And I'm so used to putting it at 9:30 so that way I had time to grab all my whitetail before the moose came in. And I keep remembering I need to go to 10 o'clock now that I'm doing just whitetail. So, there they are. Hey, we got a diamond. Let's go. We got a diamond, guys. That will work. I believe that's going to make it. It's close. That's a little diamond. We're going to go for him first. That'll take care of him. Whoop. He stopped running too quick. Well, he's going to die either way. What's up, Colton? You're going to do bear on Silver Ridge? That's awesome, man. Yeah, I worked some of my mule deer grind a little bit off stream yesterday. Not too much, though, guys. I didn't kill anything. I was just trying to... I was actually going around and trying to maneuver some of my zones a little bit. It's so minuscule, though, you guys probably won't even notice the difference. I just barely nudged a few of my tripods around and stuff just to get better angles on the deer shots. Let's see. Where did this guy die? I can't even see him. Is he, like, on this way? There he is. Let's see. Does he make diamond? I'm pretty sure it's a diamond. I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed. There we go. 270, dude. Let's go. 271 whitetail. First animal we can tax today. Let's go. Yeah, King Crab, I was pretty sure he was going to make diamond myself. That rack always makes it, usually. But guys, the more diamonds we can get, the happier I'll be, because we're trying to fill up the North American Great One Lodge, just so that way I can give you guys a tour of it. Like I said, I'm not going to have like a ton of great ones in there, but I'll have all the North American antlered species. So, there's a little piebald, guys. He came in at the very start of the stream. I decided I was going to leave him. But yeah, there's a new Jeffrey. Decided I'd leave him. Hopefully he'll bring us some good luck. I might end up shooting him, though, because I really do want that second buck to be here. Thank you, King Crab. I appreciate it, man. King, you might want to refresh your stream though. And for you guys just wondering at home, I'm currently, as I'm talking right now, I'm currently just got done fast traveling to my second tent to come down here and get the whitetail. So if you guys are, find that you're pretty far behind, make sure you guys refresh the stream. Like I said, every so often, because of my internet connection, you guys could fall behind by a few seconds. So just make sure that about every 5 or 10 minutes, guys, that you're refreshing if you want to. It doesn't always happen, but it does sometimes. Now, guys, I will tell you, whenever we switch to Fishing Planet here in a little bit, we still got about another hour until we go to Fishing Planet. But whenever we switch over to Fishing Planet, guys, I'm going to be going to the lakes. So every time that I get on that game, the weather is what determines if I even play it. If I get on there today and there's only one lake that has good weather, we're probably going to spend the whole time on that one lake. So I'm hoping that there'll be multiple lakes that have good weather today. 2 more bucks that are pretty good sized. Either one of them going to drink? It'll really help me get both if one of them decides to drink. Oh, we got a 3rd buck down here. We got a solo down here. I wonder where he came from. I don't think I'm going to leave him, though, because he's got the basket rack, so I'm going to leave him for her management. But if I shoot one of these 2 and they don't come back, then we know that that one is the constant one. Because we do have 2 constants here, and I think it's this guy and that guy. Oh, that guy in the back was drinking. Come on. Whatever. How did that miss? Oh, that's a bad shot. Well, as Deer Hunter 4 used to say, boy, you're going to be tracking that one. Oh, you're playing disc golf today? That's awesome, man. Yeah, we have a park that's about, I don't know, about 20 minutes from our house, and they have a whole entire course for it. No, I don't know if it's 20. I think it's like 30 to 40, about 30 minutes from here, honestly. But we do have a really pretty park, and and it features disc golf. If you guys see me randomly stop like that, just know it's because I'm writing down the numbers of the kills. I keep forgetting to keep track every so often, but I am keeping track, guys. It's just every so often I forget to write it down. So if you guys see me just randomly stop running for a couple of seconds and then I go back at it, it's just where I'm writing down the number of the kill count. This has been a lot easier for me to keep chat up and be able to count at the same time instead of using a calculator. Yeah, my dog ain't gonna be no help here because he's gonna keep on shaking and swimming, shaking and swimming. So it's all up to me right now. What's up? What's up, Rich? Glad to see you, man. Welcome back aboard the D train, my friend. Guys, if we end up getting the great one with my whitetail early, I am going to go ahead and get him on stream today since you guys will be here, and since we have time. So if we get the great one whitetail, it doesn't matter if it's 4 o'clock or not. We will go ahead and shoot him, and then I'll put it. And then from there, guys, I will switch over to Fishing Planet. So in case you guys are wondering what will happen if it hits time to leave, and then the great one shows up, we will be shooting him. And this will make my 3rd great one whitetail and my first huddle whitetail, actually first huddle anything that I've ever been able to complete. Because I only got one great one of all the others. So soon as I get this great one whitetail, guys, it'll complete my huddle whitetail mount. And I'm hoping I get the double drop time. That is the one that I'm wanting. I'm wanting it to be. I don't want it to be a 50-50 rack. I want one side to be the drop. I want both of them to be the drop time rack. That's the one I'm wanting the most right now. I've already got 2 big racks. It'd be nice to get something different. Other buck? No. Other buck? Nope. Okay, so the other one looks like it was a solo again. This zone only has 1 buck constant, guys, but I keep it as a permanent zone because just like the one on that little river, every so often I'll get like 2 or 3 different bucks that'll come down here as solos. So you're slowly unlocking Revontuli. I will say that Revontuli, in my personal opinion, is still the mecca of bird game hunting. I do think that South Sweeson is an amazing map as well, but there's just so many more water places for you to hunt on Revontuli. So I still think it's the mecca, but if you're just doing like bird hunting in general. If you want to do duck hunting though, then I'd still say South Sweeson. It's South Sweeson. Duck hunting and pheasant hunting, I'd say that's the best map for those two. Jack, what's up, man? Yeah, I know, Colton. I know, man. That's the one I'm wanting, though. The double drop time rack is the one I'm wanting the most. This right here is what I call my golden tree stand, guys. As you guys can tell, you can probably already tell why I call it the golden tree stand. But this one is my best zone out of the entire map. It's nothing but bucks, and these are all constants. Like I think I only have like maybe 2 that are solos, and all the rest of them are like always here. So I call this my golden stand. I got lucky there because I jerked the gun. Nope, that's a bad shot. I led that shot too much. That's alright, we'll take 2. We'll take 2 out of the 8, or however many's down there. Any kill is a good kill in this zone. Yeah, guys, good to see you all. Glad to have you all here today. Hope all of you guys are having a great day as well. Let's go check my solo zone here. See if there's any bucks that came back to this zone already. Again, guys, this is not a constant zone right here. Just like the one before last. This one I just keep because I absolutely think the area is beautiful. And every so often I will get solos in this zone. So I'm hoping that I'll get a solo great one in this zone eventually. If I don't, but like I said, I have had dry spells in this area before though, where it's like I go several runs in a row and don't have a single buck here. But then eventually they'll end up showing back up again. Still just the doe. Yep, still just the doe. That's fine. Hopefully the other ones will join her soon. But yeah, guys, for anybody who's watching me do this grind, if you guys are interested in doing the New England grind, these setups that I have seem to be the easiest and the best ones in the entire map. Like I said, it's a lot of hard work, sort of like Revontuli, because there's a lot of different drink zones. But if you're wanting to do herd management, that is. But for me, I think this is a really good map if you're just wanting to do just like a random grind where you're not actually putting like everything into it. And like I said, guys, it's for me, it's a good solo. It's a good map just to kind of have fun on. Oh, we got another solo down here because there's only 2 here, but right now we got 3. So we got a solo that's moved on down here now. And of course, the 2 bucks that I need to shoot are going to stand apart from each other. If I don't get the other one, that's fine. That'll still kill it. Alright. I don't know how that wasn't vitals, but... Okay, that guy's gonna die. Don't know about his partner, though, but hopefully that'll kill both. I'm pretty sure this zone's going to be spooked off again, guys. Like I said, I'm trying to herd manage this one down here in this corner, so that way I can get rid of it, and then I'll just be using this zone instead. Yeah, they're already spooked, though. Yeah, this zone over here has about 3 bucks in it, from what I've seen, and I'm pretty sure it's the same one that used to be over there. And that one always had 3. So I'm hoping that that one is, I'll be able to retire this particular zone here, and then just use that one back behind me. It'd be a lot easier shooting, too. Sorry for the long run here, guys. I don't have a tent right now that I can put up to climb for a climbing tent. I may end up having to manage another zone or something in order to get another tent that I can use. Come on. Where'd you come from? Hang on a second. I am so confused. Where did this group come from? Dude, this map is so weird right now. I did not have a zone here last time. I'll have to go check and see if that's another zone. If that's another zone, it's going to be even more complicated now. And of course, my dog is nowhere to be seen. I'm going to go over here and grab this buck while I'm waiting on my dog. If I can find his trail. Okay, here he is. That guy was almost diamond. He was 254. What in the world? Where did this zone come from? What in the world? I bet that zone over here was 2 zones in one. And I bet whenever I destroyed it, it broke them up. Oh gosh, okay, so this is going to overly complicate things now. I know that I can set up on this zone up there with my tents. I've done it before, but it's really hard to keep from spooking stuff. Ugh. I'll have to figure this out again. This makes about the 5th time that my zones have moved on me on this map for random reasons. Dick, where you at? I know it showed you. Oh, there you are. Okay. At least my dog finally made it here. And now we're going to take our sweet little time because I can't fast travel without causing the animals to possibly despawn. So now I just got to wait for my dog to decide on when he was wanting to go. Come on, Duke. This is the one problem with the dogs right now, guys. Is that they have to shake every time they barely touch the water. And no dog does that. So I'm really hoping that they fix this over time. Still got plenty of time right now. Alright, there's that buck. I'm gonna run back down here and see if I can find the blood trail of this other deer. Again, guys, I do apologize, but sometimes you just make bad shots and you have to go and track all the animals, and I don't want to leave them. Finally. Yeah, I'll have to figure that zone out, guys. Apparently that zone that we destroyed in the last stream, or that I found out that I had accidentally destroyed, apparently that was 2 zones in 1. And they both decided to split up. So now along that river I now have 4 zones instead of just 2. So I'm gonna have to definitely herd manage the middle zone. And then I'll have to figure something out with the outer zones. I think I've already got a plan in mind. Yeah, I think what I have in mind is going to work. I think what I'm going to do, guys, and I'll show you in a minute, but I think what I'm going to do is move my tent down some and put the tripod on the opposite side of the river from the zone that we just left. And that should give me a way to shoot at both zones. Although I don't know if it'll work because I'm afraid I'm going to spook both of them. But we can try. Hey, we got both of them back. Let's go. Now that zone don't have a buck in it, but hopefully he's just a bad respawn. Okay, that guy's going to drink. No, I needed that last second. There we go. Also, guys, just in case you're wondering, nobody's really talking to me in chat at the moment. That is no problem. I'm just letting you guys know that I'm just going to be giving general commentary for right now until someone decides that they want to talk to me. But again, guys, I know you're just lingering and having a good time watching. So, no need to talk to me. Just want to let you all know. Dude, is that albino? I think that's a tiny albino. So we got a piebald and a tiny albino over here now? Dude! What is going on? And there's another level 1. Guys, we might be getting a great one soon. We just got 2 rares back to back, and now we got level 1s everywhere. Guys, we might be just getting a great one. We might just be getting a great one anytime soon now. Oh, he's pretty. He's not big, so I'm not going to keep him, but that's a nice albino. Yeah, I think that I'm going to shoot them. I'm just going to use the 300, guys, because he ain't nothing special. But I really think we're getting close to great one territory now. I think, well, he's went to a bad direction. I'm going to let him live. Tax it? Well, the thing about it is, Fallow, is that I don't know if I'm going to tax them or not, because the basket rack antlers, I'm not a very big fan of those. I love I've hunted whitetail a lot, and I've seen all the rares. So, unless it's like a level 2 that actually has like an actual antler to him, where it's like, curved, I don't normally keep them. If they're a little level 2 that actually has like a little basket rack on them, I'll keep it. But little fence racks, as I call them, I'm just not too big on them. Here's the other piebald, guys. This one showed up at the very start of the stream today, so now we have an albino in the same area. And my other buck has not spawned in yet, so his respawn is not here yet. There's the albino. Guys, I think that what we're going to do is leave both of these. They're both good for herd management, and I'm wondering if the game is like, I don't know, where there's 2 rares that have spawned that quickly. I just don't know what's going on. It's still a rare, please. I'll consider it, man. Like I said, I think I might turn it into a huddle mount. Because now that I've got a piebald, all I need is another rare, and I can do another huddle whitetail mount. So I might do it. I'll consider it. If you guys want me to shoot them and tax them, I will. I usually just like to leave the little ones, just for herd management. And also, it's kind of cool to have like a little rare on the map. But if you guys want to see me shoot it, I will. Come on, great one. You've been my longest whitetail grind to date. And I am ready for this to come to an end. That way, D-Train can finally say that I'm one of the rare people that has a great one from New England mountains. I've worked my butt off for this great one, that's for sure. Like I said, guys, I used to have a very heavy herd management on the map, and then over time it just kind of came undone because there's so many solos, and I just got tired of it. I just got tired of managing the solos, so I decided just to quit. And I'm just shooting them how they come now. We got an hour left, guys. We still got a whole hour before we still have a whole hour before we switch to Fishing Planet, guys. So we still got plenty of time. We've still got plenty of time for this great one whitetail to spawn. Dude, that'd be so cool if I ended up getting a great one whitetail and unique fish today at the same time. Which I know we'll get a unique. As long as the weather's well, I know I can catch a unique, especially largemouth. Because that's what I usually target first, because I love largemouth fishing on Fishing Planet. Nothing here. Let's see, where am I going to go? See what's at the golden tree stand. That's a good buck. Yeah, guys, my map is just acting so freaky right now. I have got my fingers double and triple crossed right now, guys. We're currently at 1,352 kills, guys. It's currently my second longest great one grind ever. Alright, guys, we're going to look at this last zone. I'm pretty sure that there's not going to be anything here because it's after the drink time. But what I'm going to do is that I'm going to look at this last zone, and if there's nothing here, we're going to go back to the beginning and reset time again. And I think that I will go ahead and shoot those rares, guys. Now that I think about it, we do have two nice whitetail rares, even though they're little. And I'm probably going to work on getting another huddle whitetail mount made. So I probably will go ahead and shoot those. Plus, you never know. I could shoot one and the great one come back, or something else. Plus, I don't really want level ones in those zones, anyways. Yep, just a doe. Alright, let's go back to the beginning, guys. I'm going to go ahead and reset time. There shouldn't be anything at the top river right now because we just hunted there so much. I'm gonna sit here for a minute, guys. Sometimes it takes the game a minute to get my respawns in. Nothing appears here in just a second. I'm gonna go ahead and just start circulating the map. What's up, Jack? What did you miss? We have a piebald and now an albino on the map. They're both level. They're both teeny tiny fence racks, but I'm probably gonna take them both and I'm gonna put them into a huddle whitetail mount. And that's about it. So, and I shot one buck that looked like he could have made diamond, but he was about a point off. And luckily so, because I shot him with a 300 by accident, but he still didn't make diamond either way. But other than that, though, he didn't miss anything else. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and shoot this piebald and tax him, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me see if there's another buck with him. Because usually I have 2 bucks in this zone. But it looks like the other one might be a solo. Or he's just having a really hard time spawning in right now. Not going to screw this one up. Just because I want to put him in the mount. That'll work. The albino is in the zone that we're just now leaving, guys, but they hadn't spawned in yet. So we'll come and check on the albino here in a minute. We'll do our full run and then we'll shoot the albino last. Also, Jack, I want to let you know there's some hype going on right now for this map. All the deer are acting so weird right now. I'm getting a lot of level 1s, and I'm also getting rares back to back because we've not only spawned in a piebald today, but we've also spawned in an albino, and they were only 2 runs apart from each other. So I'm really hoping that we're near the great one. We're currently at 352 kills. Not 300, excuse me. We're right now at 1,352 kills with this one. He's so little. He's so cute. Little level 1. Yeah, that there made him 1,352 kills. So, we still got an hour left until we switch to Fishing Planet. So, hopefully we'll be able to get this great one before the stream ends. I'm pretty sure if I would have had full herd management, I probably would have already got the great one with the way my map's acting. But, I don't know. All we can do is keep shooting bucks until it shows. Those are wide, flat racks. A lot closer to me this time around, too. Let's see. Can one of you guys drink? Thank you very much. That was helpful. Thank you very much to both of you. Saving me some time with that. That great one that was just on the screen, guys, that's another one that I want. Honestly, I love all the whitetail great ones. I don't think there's even a single one that I don't like. I'm pretty sure that this is, as far as racks in the game, they're probably the one that has the most of where, well, they are the only one that has no complaints. Like, it's not my favorite great one in the game, but they're the one great one where there's not a single rack that I dislike. I love all of them, and I would not care which one I got. It's just I've only ever got the big racks. I've got 2 big racks back to back and never got anything different. So hopefully hopefully that'll change. Still just 1 buck in this zone? Oh, no, wait. Is he coming to this zone? He's just like, wait for me. Alright, good. So we got another buck to this zone. This zone has only 1 constant buck, and then sometimes I'll end up getting solos in here with him. So that we do now have 2 here. One is not facing a good direction, the other one is. But we made it work. Luckily, they're close to me, so I can do quick follow-up shots in that spot. Also, Jack, I don't know if you were here for it, but we also did get a diamond today. He was a big boy. He was 271. That was another trophy we got, but I didn't know if you were in the stream or not at the time. Or rather, I can't remember if you were. Is there any other deer coming in? I want to sit here for a minute, guys. Let's make sure I've spotted everything. I think that's all that's here right now. I'm going to wait for him to get a little closer, see if he drinks. This would be perfect. If one of these 2 could drink for me real quick. Come on, guys. Help me out a little bit. No? No, I needed that one last second there. Don't know if that was a good shot or not. But that one was. Oh, that tree helped me out so much that deer got stuck. That was a lucky break. I know the deer got stuck in that A tree. There he is. Smile for the camera, you cute little thing, you. Oh, goodness. Who's all in chat right now? If anybody don't mind, let me know. YouTube, I think, is doing that weird thing again where it tells me there's like 3 people in chat when there's actually like several. But I like to know, I like to make sure. Who's all in chat at the moment? Because right now it's showing it's just me and 2 others. I don't know if that's right or wrong. Still nothing here. Which means I need to run up here and check on this pond again. You just grinding your moose right now, Luke? Nice, man, nice. I didn't even know you were here. I don't think you've talked to me any today. I think that you've just been lurking. It's good to have you, though. If you have said something, then forgive me for forgetting. It's always good to have you, man. How many kills in are you, by the way, and what map are you on? I think you said you were on Medved, actually, if I'm remembering. But I could be wrong. You're 930 on Medved? Nice, man, nice. Hopefully it gets to you quick. We're currently at 1358 on this grind right now. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Is this another rare? No, no. I don't know. Hang on a second. No, okay, this is butt. Okay. I was wondering. I was thinking, surely we didn't get 3 rares this soon back to back. Oh, gotcha, Luke. Gotcha, man. Luke, can I give you some advice? I did this whenever I was whenever I was doing Rev on Thule, I had 2 pawns, and both of them would just absolutely refuse to come back as level 2 moose. So what I decided to do was shoot them and stop claiming them. And because the game, I believe, has like a punishment system for not claiming animals, and over time, I've actually had animals change to be little ones just because I didn't claim them. It doesn't always work, but if you shoot the animals and leave them laying, and then just do a few runs of your normal areas, and then do a main menu reset. So like go to that zone first, shoot them and leave them lay. As long as they're not like shot down, just let them lay there. and just shoot out your other zones, and then do a main menu reset. Don't claim them or anything. Just let them despawn and come back. And and that's how I was able to get a couple of mine to come back as little ones. Is just simply by doing that over and over again. I just refused to pick them up. I would just shoot them and let them lay. The only time I would pick them up is if they were a diamond or something, of course. But other than that, though, that's the best tip I can give you, Luke. So try that out. See if that works. Just go to that zone right off the bat, shoot the 2 moose or however many that's there that won't go down, and then let them lay there, and just go and do your grind. And do a normal menu reset, a normal time reset, and then just go back to that zone. It might take you a couple of runs before those respawns will come back in sometimes, but I just quit picking them up, and eventually they both came back as little teeny tiny level 2s. So that might be something you might want to try. Stacking more diamonds will also help as well, but I try multiple tactics whenever I just can't get them to come back. Okay, that guy gets to stay. And then the one behind him, though, needs to be shot. If he would just give me a shot. There he is. I don't know how good of a shot that was. It felt good. Oh, there he goes. Okay. I probably should have went and got my 4-wheeler. I just started running, and now I'm too far along the pond to even worry about it, but probably should have went and got the 4-wheeler there. Hi to you, too. You're not a male, so I ain't worried about you. Plus, I don't even think I put the 243 back in. No, I didn't. We're working on our mule deer grind on them Silver Ridge Peaks, and I just decided just to leave the tripod in tent in my loadout. What's up, Deegan? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, buddy. Here in about 30 minutes, we're going to switch over to Fishing Planet, but I'm doing really good, man. We're just currently doing the Great One grind on New England mountains. We're currently at 1,360 kills. We've got 2 rares to spawn in today and 1 diamond. So I'm about to go shoot the albino here in a minute. I already got the piebald. They're both of them a little. The piebald was level 1, and I think the other one's like a teeny tiny level 2. But it'll make a huddle whitetail mount. So, but the Great One could spawn any time now. My map is acting kind of funny, so I am expecting a Great One at any time. Honestly, that guy's a basket. It's actually a flat rack. I think I'll just leave him. I think I'm going to say that I only got 1 more to manage here. Yeah, there's that other zone that actually is going to be a really good zone to hunt. I'm just having to, having to herd manage this zone first. I'm just going down here, guys, and just looking and see what's in this zone. I can't shoot anything. Well, maybe I can, actually. Yeah, I can shoot something, because I thought the pressure was still high, but apparently it ain't. I think I'm going to set up something over here. Let's see. Ah, it's a bad shot. Well, I got them both, but those are real low shots. I'm gonna let that guy go. He's the biggest one, but I'm gonna let him leave. I'm gonna let him live. I'm gonna have to put a tent down here, guys, but like I said, I have to herd manage that zone over there first. And I think that, as much as it pains me, I think I'll have to get rid of one of my middle zones. I hate that, but I think the one that has that little river going through is one I'll have to get rid of. Because it only gets solos in it every so often. So, I love that little bottom, but where they're not constant, I'm probably gonna have to get rid of it. Especially now that I have 2 new zones that actually could work really well in my favor. Oh, dude, let's go, Deegan. 2 great ones in one day. Let's go, man. Congratulations. How many kills are both of them, and also what combinations did you get? That's crazy, man. Good job. How did I find all my whitetail zones, Kyler? Easily put it this way. There is a guy on YouTube. I don't, like I said, I tried to tell you guys this the other day, but I cannot for the life of me remember exactly what his channel name is. But I know that Willis is in his name. And he does these little shorts where he shows you where all the animals on the map can be found, and that's who I use. So I go on YouTube and I basically just type New England Mountains whitetail locations, and you should find his channel, and it should be in a short form, like it should be in the format of a short. And it shows you what the rares are, what they have to be diamond, and then he shows you the whole entire map, and he has circled where you can find the animals. So that's usually how I do it. I'll just go and look up a guide on YouTube that shows where they all are, or at least where you can find them. Hey, we got our bucks back over there. Let's go. I was really hoping one of them was going to be a great one, though. Because when they both disappeared like that, I was really, really suspicious. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like that was the case. Oh, that's a bad shot. Come on, dude. Alright, he's going to die at least. I'm going to go ahead and reload and try to get this other side real quick. Let's see. You're drinking, so I'm going to wait for you to put your head down again. Gotta wait for it. No. I mean, I hit him, but that was a bad shot. Okay, well, I got all of them. That's all that matters. So that's 4 more. As long as I get them all, that's all that matters to me. You got a Dusky Drift typical rack deer, 519 kills. Dude, that's amazing. Mocha Irish Elk at 621. My gosh, man. So you didn't even break 1,000 on both of them. Congratulations, man. That's amazing. Great job. Dude, I would have been flipping out upside down if that happened to me. I don't think I've got 2 great ones in one stream before. I don't believe I have. All my great ones were on stream except one, which was that deer at 5 kills. Yeah, that Mississippi whitetail that I got that was only 5 kills in, that one was definitely not on stream. But dude, I'll be flipping out like crazy if I got two great ones in one day. That'd be amazing. Congrats, buddy. Congrats. And again, guys, I will let you know that the New England grind is probably not going to happen again. It's just been an absolute chore. I do love this map. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I do think it deserves for me to at least grind one great one off of it for that reason. But I probably will be retiring New England after this great one, guys. There's just way too many solos on the map. There's a lot of waterways that are just too thick to hunt in. I mean, like I said, the map itself is gorgeous. I would highly recommend it as one of the better whitetail maps as long as you're willing to put the time and effort into it. But the solo management is what's killed it for me. There's just way too many solos. But who knows? I might return someday and try to get another one. But for now, I think I'm good with this one whitetail. 2 weeks ago, you had 4 great ones, and now you have 8. Dude, let's go. Let's go. You rock, man. That's amazing. Congrats, guys. Congrats. For anybody who's gotten great ones lately, congrats to all of you. That is amazing. Alright, guys. I believe it's time for us to go get that albino. Buddy, you've been helping me out so much today, and I haven't even given you a treat. Let's see. Where are you going? Duke? 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 Fine, I'll give you a treat at the other place then. He's like, I just want to go hunting, Daddy. I don't care. I don't need a treat. What's up, Xerus? Yes, we are going to be on the Hunter for another 20 minutes. And then 20 minutes from now, we're going to be switching it over to Fishing Planet. Like I said, though, guys, I do have to re-top out the entire title and put in new hashtags and stuff, so it will take me about 5 minutes to get the other stream set up before we go live. But yes, we are going to be switching over to Fishing Planet here in about 20 minutes. Duke, stop. I'm trying to give you a treat. What the heck? Stay. Is he mad at me for something? Here. There you go, buddy. Finally. You've done a great job today, Duke. Always my best partner in crime, this guy is. Put it there, my friend. Yeah, that's my buddy. Alright. That's enough. I got my dog fixed. Let's go. Don't need that waypoint no more. It's looking extremely good, actually, Dagan. I've already almost got all of my herd management done. And yeah, it's actually been a very easy grind. Like, it's actually it's a great map for mule deer. I'm not gonna lie. I am very nitpicky, though, whenever it comes to my grinds. I don't know if that was a good shot or not. Oh, no, I think I hit him in the spine. No, I was about to fix him. Stop! Let me get a lung shot on you. No! That's okay. He's a little guy. That's alright. I can mess up little ones. That ain't no big deal. Even if they're albino. Shoot, man. Guys, I just cannot make my shots count lately when it comes to the special animals. I can hit great ones perfectly, and I can hit diamonds. But anytime I get rares, I just screw them up for whatever reason. But there's our albino, guys. So we've got a piebald and an albino today. Oh, I just shot too high. That's all that happened. Shot too high. But that's fine. We'll still tax him. Thank you, Xerus. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we got a piebald earlier today, too. Oh, that's a nice buck. How come I didn't see him? He's not going to make diamond or anything, but... Well. Stop it. Well, I guess he could have made diamond. Shoot. Nope, no need to... I just floored him somehow. That guy could have made diamond. He was a diamond potential, and I didn't even notice. If it's a diamond, and I just screwed him up, I'm going to be so bummed. Because I did not pay attention. I was just wanting to shoot a deer. And I think I just screwed up a diamond. So, that's going to be annoying. Screwed up a albino, followed by screwing up a diamond animal. Again, though, I don't know if he is one. He just had a chance at it. you kind of want to try the whitetail grind on the ski ridge, I am definitely going to be doing that grind. After I get the mule deer on the SRP, I'm going to be returning to ski ridge, and we're going to be moving to either whitetail or moose. Because I'm wanting to get all the antlered animals off that map. Nope, he wasn't a diamond. Good. That's all that matters. Oh, nice collar. Which one are you talking about, Xeris? You say you oh, okay, let me see. Oh, I got you. So the whitetail on a ski ridge. Okay, gotcha. Never mind, guys. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I think that I might start with the moose because that's my favorite great one in the game right now. Is still the moose. I think that I think the moose is closely followed by the whitetail, and then I gotta say that mule deer. I don't know. I think that I like mule deer and whitetail equally. So I gotta say that they're probably both tied for my second favorite great one on the game right now. I'd probably have to say that whitetail is more favored though, just because I like all the racks compared to the mule deer, where there's a couple I don't like. But other than that, though. Yeah, digging them. 40 zones is actually a lot of zones, but I think it's worth it though. Guys, I will let you all know something real quick. If you guys are planning on doing streams and you happen to be streaming at the same time as I'm streaming and you're kind of going back and forth, please don't join my chat and advertise your stream, okay? Don't say, hey, I'm actually live right now doing this right now, because that could steal people from my stream and make them go to your stream, and I wouldn't want to do that to you all. I know it's not intentional, so it's not something that I'm like mad about or anything. But if you guys happen to be live streaming on your channel, don't go to my stream and be like, "Hey guys, I'm live streaming this right now. If you're gonna come watch me," because then that's kind of stealing my audience from me, and it's kind of unfair to me as a streamer. And I would never do that to you guys. So make sure that if you guys are live streaming, don't advertise it on the channel. Okay, you're more than welcome to jump back and forth and watch my stream some, and then do your own stream. Just don't tell my stream that you're currently live, because I don't want you guys unintentionally stealing my people. You know what I mean? We all need viewers. We all need to watch ours, and I don't want to steal from any of you guys, and I just don't want you guys to steal from me, whether it's intentional or not. So I just wanted to put that out there for you all. Just make sure that if you guys are streaming, don't mention anything about it while I'm live. I don't want to compete for anybody else's viewers, and I don't want you guys to compete for mine. All right, Kyler. Well, like I said, man, there's no hard feelings to anybody. I know that you guys are just trying to grow as streamers too. It's just I don't want any of us to accidentally like interfere with the other person's stream. You know, I don't want any of us to have like the best stream ever, and it's like 20 people in stream, and then all of a sudden one of us comes into the stream and is like, "Hey, I'm doing this over here on my channel. If you guys want to come watch," and then all of a sudden you go from 20 to 5. You know what I mean? Like that's not fair. And I wouldn't want to do that to any of you guys, and I don't want a chance of you guys actually doing that to me. So, like I said, don't advertise that you're live streaming if I'm currently live. And I won't do it to you guys either. And I will tell you guys, I have done that a couple of times. You guys don't know about it because I usually don't talk and chat if I'm busy. But I have been to some of your all streams and been watching you guys. I've mostly been lingering a little bit, and that's been about a week ago actually. So if you guys streamed any this last week and a half, I haven't seen you since then. But about 2 weeks ago, I was dropping in on your all streams, and I'm just kind of checking you all out. So, like I said, if you're a streamer or a YouTuber, you're more than welcome to say that you're a streamer or a YouTuber on here. I don't care to give you a shout out and stuff. Just don't ask people to come and watch your channel during my streams. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to leave advertising your channel to your channel. These are my people. Those are your people. You know what I mean? Let's see. How many zones do you need to grind whitetail? This is actually a question that would actually go over all of them, Xerus. Any of your zones, you need at least 10 to 12. 10 to 12 zones is what you need. That way you can have a few tents for claiming tents, and that way you can have a couple of ponds that maybe you can use the four-wheeler for. But I always tell people that I try to have like a maximum amount of zones that I can possibly grind instead of just doing like if you want really heavy herd management, then you really only need about 6 to 8, and then manage all the rest. But for me, I like having more variety in the areas that I hunt, and therefore I like having more setups. So I tend to aim for about 10 to 12. But I only do that if I can use like outposts and stuff for fast travel points. Because if you have some ponds that are really big, you obviously are going to need your tents to be able to have claiming areas. So you kind of have to strategically place your zones based on that. And you guys are totally fine. Like I said, Kyler and Zero, so there's no problem with that. I just don't want to be competing over each other. You know what I mean? Like I said, I just don't want anybody to lose any views or anybody watching their channel just because I happen to come into your streams and be like and like advertise what I'm currently doing, and then the people are like, oh, I'd rather watch that. You know what I'm saying? Then they go over to my channel. You know what I'm saying? That's not fair to you guys. So like I said, just you guys are more than welcome to do both. Just don't advertise. You know what I'm saying? I love you all, and I will support you guys, and I hope that you guys are just as successful in life whenever it comes to streaming and stuff. It's just I don't want to take away from from what you all have built, and I just don't want you guys to actually do the same to me. I'm just watching out for everybody. I don't know if that was a good shot or not. Well, it's gonna bring him down either way. What great ones do I have, Deegan? I have one of every single great one in the game except for the whitetail, which I currently have 2 of. And I have not went after the bear, the fox, or the tar just simply because I'm not really interested in those great ones. But I do have one of every other kind. What quality do I set my stream at? So whenever I'm doing videos for you guys or whenever I'm doing playthroughs, it's always at 4K and an HDR, so that way if you guys want to watch it in 4K, you can. Whenever I'm live streaming, though, I want to make sure that my stream is able to keep up with, I don't have the best internet connection. I have really good, but it's not great. And because of that, I try my best to put it in a place that makes it easy for my internet to keep up with it. So whenever I'm streaming for you guys, I do it at 1080. So we do 1080p whenever I'm streaming, and then if I'm recording stuff on my own, like the Resident Evil series that comes out in the future, guys, that will all be in 4K. So my shorts where I have to do it from my phone are at 360, and then my live streams are at 1080, and then whenever I do playthroughs and stuff like that, I do 4K. Xerus, you'll have to let me know what that is. I don't know if that's a PC or what that is exactly. You'll have to let me know. That sounds really fancy, though, man. And it sounds like something to be excited over. What's up, Go Getter? If I didn't say hi to you, I'm glad to have you today. Hope you're doing well, man. Nothing here. I didn't expect there to be. You love cloud gaming? I think that you're meaning like online gaming, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct? It's like streaming. I used to do that a lot, but like I said, I'm mainly for games where you don't have to stream it because there's lag and stuff you have to deal with sometimes. But it's a lot of fun. I don't have a way to do that though, where I'm on PlayStation right now. I don't have the catalogs and stuff like people have extra. I just have essentials. I just need essentials because it's cheaper and because it allows me to live stream and do stuff like that. I don't really need the extra or the premium. Oh, okay, Zero. So I think I see what you're saying now. It's like an online thing that has games that you can play. Yeah, I gotcha. That's cool. Guys, I believe I can actually pull this up, which is great. This zone is now managed. I don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna leave it alone. Alright, let's see what's out there. It's a decent buck. That'll work. I'm not gonna shoot anything in the other zone. The pressure's too high. Oh, nice go-getter. Well, to give you a pun, make sure you go get it. I wish you the best of luck, man. I hope you get your fourth. That's amazing. Yeah, we're working on my second right now on Silver Ridge Peaks, and right now we're on New England working for my third whitetail. I really want to get the whitetail multi-mount completed. Yeah, I figured they'd be spooked. But yeah, that's I want my next whitetail to come off New England, so that's what we're gonna keep working on for now. Guys, we got about 5 minutes until we're gonna switch to Fishing Planet. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna finish out this run, which is only gonna be one more zone after this, and then I think from there, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream, this part of the stream, and then I'll start up the new one on Fishing Planet within about 5 or 10 minutes. Like I said, I'll be just directly jumping off this game and going ahead and immediately setting up the stream for Fishing Planet. So, give me just a second. Once we get over here and grab this buck, I'll go to my last zone. And then we'll probably end this portion of the stream and we'll switch over to Fishing Planet for the rest of the time. What skin do I have on my rifle? If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it's the New England Mountains Premium Wrap. I'm pretty sure it's the New England Premium Wrap is what I have. And I'm currently wearing the Blaze Orange outfit. I like everything to match my environments whenever I'm hunting on this game, so whatever map I'm playing on, I'm going to be wearing the camouflage, and my guns will be camouflage to match the environment. I'm just kind of like, I guess it's an OCD thing, I really don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the New England Mountains on my premium wrap on my guns, and then on the on my character, it's the Blaze Orange. Why is there a whitetail over here? Oh, that came from the zone down below me. Never mind. Well, I'll just let them walk then. Ow. Man, these deer are so rude. Yeah, I shouldn't need to heal myself. I mean, I do like the fluffy outfits on those maps. There's nothing wrong with it. I just prefer to be camouflaged. I've always been a fan of camo. So whenever I'm doing whenever I'm hunting on certain maps, I like my guns and my outfit to match the environment. Alright guys, we're gonna finish it. We're gonna grab all these bucks real quick. And then I'll probably get off this game after that and switch over to Fishing Planet. Let's see. Where did this buck fall at? Oh, he's all the way back here. Never mind. I always pass him up. And Duke is stuck on the other side of the pond. No, there he is. I thought he was further away from me. What's up, Star Wars? That sounds good, Xerus. Like I said, I'll be switching to Fishing Planet here in just a few minutes. We'll still be live streaming it. Like I said, the poll tied today. Some of you guys wanted to see New England Whitetail. The rest of you guys wanted to see Fishing Planet. And they literally tied in the poll, so I decided just to show both. So we're going to do 2 hours of this grind, which we're already almost done with. And then we'll switch over to Fishing Planet and we'll fish for the last 2 hours. Yes, Star Wars, he is new. He's been here for the past couple of streams. I think he joined last stream, if not mistaken, so yesterday. We got a few new ones in here, actually, from Star Wars since last time you've been here. How far did this buck run, man? You know it's a bad shot whenever it takes you halfway across the map. Alright guys, this is where I'm going to end the stream for the Call of the Wild portion of today's stream. Thank you all for being here. It's been a great time. Duke's even happy about it. But yeah, guys, like I said, we're not done for the day. I'm just switching over to Fishing Planet for the remainder of the day. If you guys are interested in that, make sure you guys are back here in about 5 or 10 minutes. I will be setting up the new stream. I've just got to change the title and change my hashtags. But other than that, guys, I will be back live in about 5-10 minutes for the Fishing Planet portion of the stream. And make sure you guys like and subscribe to this stream if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in a few minutes.